Live from the back of a moving U-Haul in the heart of Columbus, it's Tacky Tablecloths!
Ladies and gentlemen, I have an announcement to make.
Yeah?
We did not win the award.
Damn it! Those sons of bitches!
This is
This is an outrage! How could they?
This is the saddest day of my life.
Is it? Is it though? Is it really?
I'm happy I'm alive.
Yeah, I feel real bad for you if this is the... Well, actually, you've probably lived a pretty charmed life if this is the worst day of your life.
That's true, Al.
And that's why this is nowhere near the worst day of my life.
The day after losing a local podcast award, which is the first time they've ever done it, that's the worst day of your life.
Yeah.
Not the day of, but the day after.
Yeah, the day after is the worst.
That's when it really sets in.
That's when the existential dread hits you,
Like,
and you realize,
no, we didn't win it. We didn't win those little microphone awards.
You realize that your life is a lie, and you should just give up forever. You know.
Yeah.
Just go live in the woods.
Please pray for Albert.
Or the
I just want to say we're still just really honored to have been nominated for this very prestigious Columbus Award.
Absolutely.
That we did not even know about until after we were nominated.
Shout out Cheryl. Thank you so much for your help. Thank you so much.
Who the fuck is Cheryl?
Cheryl has been through this for this whole time, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so in case you are wondering, this is Tacky Tablecloths, the local Columbus podcast that talks about TV, film, and other random various shit. I am Alex, and I am joined as always by my co-host,
Bryn,
and our sort of semi-regular special little guy,
Yippee! Bogn!
Big Bogn. Yeah, he came with us to the award ceremony, so now we're just sort of, we identify with him now.
Yeah.
Alex wore the most peculiar getup.
Yeah, I did. I wore a tablecloth to the event.
Yes,
because this is our podcast called Tacky Tablecloths.
Hence the idea.
Hence the dollar store flimsy ass tablecloth.
Alex, tell the viewers, please, how did you think of wearing a tablecloth?
Because we're called Tacky Tablecloths.
Incredible.
And our logo is a red and white checkered tablecloth.
Wow.
And so I was like, hey.
Look at that.
I was like, hey, I'm at the dollar store buying my various dollar accessories. I see something that
I'll sell dollar store and dollar store accessories.
And I see this thing that looks exactly like our logo, and I'm like, you know what? What I've done worse things.
Yep. That's much true.
Yeah.
We like to publicly humiliate Alex.
Yes, we do.
When you pitched the idea for that, which I loved, I thought it was going to be like a cape type deal.
Yeah.
And then when we got it on you, we realized it was like for like those super duper long tables you have at like, outdoor barbecues or whatever.
Yeah.
So we had to like wrap it around his entire body and cut armholes for it, and it turned into a poncho.
It liked.
Yeah, next year I'll make sure to get the round table for the round man.
Yeah, it was a little immersion breaking.
We'll put some money towards the an official costume for tablecloth man.
Please send donations, please.
Yeah, we
Send
have.
to my fax.
Yeah,
Look in the description.
Yeah, we don't have a Patreon, but we have a fax machine.
We have a fax.
We do
machine.
technically have a Ko-Fi, but it's not set up
Please
because we
print money.
only have 4 listeners a month, so didn't think it would be worth
Well-
even letting you know that we had a Ko-Fi.
Well, now the city of Columbus knows that we exist.
Well, the city of Columbus knows that they saw a strange man roaming the streets in a tablecloth.
You also got a free sandwich out of it. That was pretty cool.
I did get a
true.
free sandwich.
That's true.
We camped outside of Jim. Well, yeah, I guess we should just kind of just go straight into the day.
Yeah, the actual award ceremony was at the Gateway Film Center.
Yes, which we had just been at for the 48-hour film competition 2 weeks before.
It was held at that like awkward third level.
Yeah.
That it's like an L shape and it's super small, and everyone just sort of had to like cram in, and
Yeah.
that's
It was less crowded than it was for the 48, though.
that's true. And I figured there'd be more people here because there
was over 100 podcasts. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
And there were only like 48 teams for the
Yeah, because only 48 actually showed up. So
yeah.
48 teams. Well, you had some teams that brought like all of their people for that too, though.
Yeah, we're gonna bring our whole cast and crew. Alrighty, I bet you will. And they did.
Yeah, and they did. Yeah, but so that was interesting, just being back in the exact same space again.
Hey,
a
it's the dog.
wet furry animal has gotten into the back of the
Oh,
U-Haul.
yeah, don't touch
and
anything,
is
boy.
rubbing itself all over
touch it.
everything.
Might be radioactive. Get away from me!
No,
Don't yell at
please
it.
don't shake on my
It might
laptop.
bite.
Just ignore the rodent.
He's really distracting. He's like
He's incredibly.
he's like rolling all over
Don't
the ground.
yell at him. He's not your rodent.
So anyway, congratulations to everybody else that won
Big shout out
big awards
to
and whatever.
ex-girlfriends.
Oh yeah, let's talk about our category because this is some conspiracy level bullshit.
Go at it, big bar.
I'm very
Conspiracy.
I'm conspiracyized
tinfoil
right now.
Conspiracy to rig the local Columbus podcast.
Well, see, that's the thing is I don't know if it's rigged, incompetence, or I don't know what. But anyway, we're in the film and TV category,
TV
right?
and film.
I'm sorry, TV and film.
Big.
Even though we only talk about that like half the time, and the other time we'd go off on tangents like this. But anyway.
I mean, this is still TV and film related because it's about our TV and film podcast.
We're getting real meta up in this bitch. So we had lost that category to a podcast that hasn't, like, they've officially ended,
Yes.
right?
At least according to all of the information I could dig up on them.
Yeah. Which
spread-
also confuses me because it's like, was the award for, like, the whole 2018 year?
Or was it like
Or is it just like
forever, or-
yeah, exactly. There wasn't a specification.
No, and we also voted like 3 months ago.
Yeah, we did, and they
And
had
that's
stopped.
when they were still active, maybe.
I think they ended their entire podcast like around that time, but
Yeah.
it was weird because they had all the votes for everyone public.
Yeah.
Until
time.
about 2 weeks beforehand. Until about 2 weeks before voting ended, and then all of a sudden that went dark. Mm-hmm. And at the time, we were ahead by a hefty margin. We had
A hefty margin.
we had at minimum 40 plus on anyone else in our category,
yeah.
including the winner, the eventual winner.
I wonder what happened.
Yeah.
Who they had like 5 votes like the
Yeah.
last time I checked,
I'm
which
gonna
was like
hire
right
a private
before they.
investigator.
So anyway, we're not trying to be all salty balls or whatever here. I just
Oh, no,
I
we were
think
happy
it's
about it.
weird and no disrespect to the people that like put the whole thing together, but not saying I could put together an event any better, but it was a little messy and there were multiple podcasts that
They gotta
we
do a
talked to
trial
that had
run.
some grievances with the way they promoted it and
Well, as long
put
as
it
they
on
take
and all
all of what happened this year and fix it for next
Oh,
year.
absolutely. This is just constructive criticism.
Yeah.
I
I had a
think-
good time.
I think it will
Yeah, it was fun.
definitely help to have an interview crew who doesn't just ride the escalator up and down.
Okay, that was really weird. That was really, weird. And I don't want to.
Scared.
I don't know these people's names, so and-
were
Well,
very
that,
good.
that
No
we,
one
we
listens
wouldn't want
to
to
this,
say their
so-
name anyway. I
Yeah,
would not-
it-
if I knew their name, I would.
yeah,
not
no,
want
no, no,
to say their
exactly.
name.
I don't want to put them on blast or anything, but when we first walked into the gateway, there's these 2 people there doing interviews.
Yeah.
And I think were they there from like a school or something?
Let's not name any names at all. But
Okay,
I believe
yeah,
so. They were there with an affiliation of some sort.
Yeah, and Should we get into details about this? Because this is really funny. It was just more absurd than anything. I get, if you're, learning how to do this kind of stuff, I don't want to discourage people from pursuing what they want to do, but that we walk in there, it's the three of us. Alex is wrapped in a goddamn dollar tablecloth. And there's a dude and a lady there. Dude's holding the camera, and the girl has a microphone.
Too specific.
Okay.
There were two people of indiscriminate gender and origin.
Okay, whatever. There
were
were
also
two humans
holding objects of indiscriminate
They were
origin.
Secret Service agents.
There were two humans holding recording devices. One
go.
visual, one audio.
Do not specify which had which.
Oh, I already did before you interrupted me. Can I finish my damn story?
Censor it.
So the interviewer is asking us questions, but instead of taking the microphone and then after you're done asking the questions, holding it to the person that you want to answer it because it's very loud in there and the audio wasn't going to pick up, this person did not give him the microphone. Actually, until the very last question.
Very end.
Well, even
And
then,
and even
Went
then
thick
you
out,
you
grabbed
awkwardly
it.
fondled the microphone.
they gave it to me, and then as I reached for it, went, no, this is not yours.
Uh-oh. Is that accent giving away who it was,
No,
Alex?
because that accent sounds nothing like their voice.
I'll cross that.
That sounded like Borat.
Yeah, that's, you
Yeah,
will never get this.
You will never
never get this.
No.
My
I
wife.
take away. I interview.
But also the visual medium human being,
you.
whoever was talking during the interview, they were pointed at another person. I can't imagine any of the visual medium, the footage, was usable at all, or the audio. I don't know what the hell that
It's meme
was.
footage.
There was another interview crew upstairs that they seemed a little more.
Well, that's the other thing that's so
Competent.
strange is that they were there from a separate affiliation, and it's like, why did you invite two separate crews here?
Well, they were-
to
Well, the
cover
Roman,
this?
the first ones, they were like. Well, we ended up noticing later that if you've ever been to the Gateway, there's these two escalators when you first walk in to get up to like the main level, and so there's one. They're right next to each other. One goes up, one goes down. And when we were like up on the third level, we noticed they were just going up the escalator and immediately going back down, just repeating
Our poor
that for like an
friends, Gab
hour.
Street
I
were
was-
waiting to get an interview with them. They're just. I was like, go ahead, just wait for them, and
Yeah, so
tell them you're
we're
here for
watching
the
them. This
podcast.
is a. We've mentioned them before on the podcast.
Yes. Gab Street was there.
Yeah, shout out Gab Street.
Corey and Zay.
Corey and Zay.
Zay Crypto were there, and we told them about how we'd been interviewed, and they were like, "Oh, they just like looked at us when we walked past." And I was like, "Oh, maybe they just didn't realize you guys were podcasters." And they look at us, and they're like, "Okay, why the fuck is this creature out of its basement wearing a tablecloth?"
Yeah,
This
these
is-
goofy motherfuckers are definitely the basement-dwelling podcasters. Basement dweller. Little
Yeah.
do they know, we record in a U-Haul.
yeah,
Yeah, they don't.
it's a little bit better than a basement.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we sent them back down there, and all of a sudden,
And I'm watching them from the balcony the whole time because I want to see this awkward encounter.
well, yeah, give us the play-by-play then, since you saw all of it.
Yeah, because I think you guys wandered away, but they go down there and they're standing at the top of the stairs, where like the next to the escalator, and the interview people come up, and then Corey said something to them. I think he later on said that they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll be right back up."
That's what he said.
And then they
said
went
to
down
him.
the escalator, and the two guys are just standing at the top there. And I'm just staring at them because they're like, I was like, why aren't they just going down with them? Because I didn't know what they said at the time. And then Corey looks up at me, and I'm just giving him like the "what the hell are you doing" hands, and he's like, "Arr!" And then they wander back upstairs, and
They keep going up and down.
No, I think didn't they take several laps around first while
yeah, I
they
think
were
they were
still
awkwardly
standing there
walking
waiting?
around, something like that.
And that's when
No.
they finally decided to just stop waiting for them and come back
Just
up
look
to
up
us.
Skyrim
Yeah.
NPCs, and this is what happens. This is what we saw.
Well, it's two separate groups of NPCs interacting together.
They were great. I'm sure they just started this business, so they got out of their comfort zone and got the interview.
Wait,
so.
who?
The
interviewers?
People, yeah.
The
Oh,
interviewers
okay.
of indiscriminate origin
Right.
and or gender.
There's
Oh, okay.
a small group. They're on Instagram. All you got to do is look at the event. You'll find him.
That's us giving information without giving information.
You'll also see,
We're not liable.
You'll also see various pictures of a man wrapped in a tablecloth.
You
That
may
would be
see
Alex.
Ignore
that. You need
these.
to be 18 and up to see that, though.
Yeah,
Please have your
we did
parent around. Please have your mother around.
We did a penthouse centerfold.
Oh Jesus!
The rodent.
The rodent just rammed into my leg at full speed.
That's all right,
because
Alex.
it's
Happy
very
boy.
wet.
So Alex, tell us more about this the penthouse nude shoot we did for you after the show.
After the show?
Wait, what? A newt shoot?
Yeah.
After the show.
Well, after the award ceremony. No, motherfucker. Okay, all right. I think it's working now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the goddamn dog ran in here. I
That
don't
was
know.
a
I don't
big
know what he
rodent.
touched. He was just sort of like sniffing the wires coming out. Wait. Why is everything like so loud now?
I don't know.
Hell. I don't know what the hell he did, but okay.
Anyone sees a rodent falling out of a U-Haul truck on the highway,
Don't
please
pick him up.
Don't just leave it there. You
Bah,
didn't
bah,
see
bah.
it. You didn't
Ah,
see it.
whatever. I can edit
Yeah,
this later.
so,
What were we talking
minor
about?
technical difficulties.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so do we want to keep talking about the podcast awards?
Well, let's just wrap it up, I think.
It was a good time. We met some good people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Gab Street. Shout out Zay.
Shout out to Whiskey Business, the complete winner. It was hosted, I found out, because I was doing a little info digging. Hosted by a comedian, like an actual comedian dude.
Which one?
The Whiskey Business one, the one that won.
Oh,
I'm struggling to remember his name.
the guy
now.
who wore the suit.
Does he?
older
Yeah.
guy.
Does he do like
Yeah.
local comedy?
I'm assuming, yeah.
Cool.
Seems
But
like a good
and
guy.
he'd said something about radio too when he was up there, so I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, he said he worked in radio for like 20 years. Or
He
something
had the
like
look
that.
and
Wow.
voice of a man who's worked radio
Oh,
for 20 years.
Yeah, he's got a good voice, good personality.
Yeah.
It was really funny too when he was like walking down. I said congratulations to him, and he looked at me, like turned like he was about to like, oh yeah, thanks, and then like realized he had no idea who the fuck I was, and I was just saying.
What is this
Well,
floating
and-
table talk?
Yeah, and also you were dressed like a madman, so
Meanwhile, he's in this business suit, wearing a watch that's probably worth more than my entire life savings. He's just like, what the fuck is this creature? And then there was the other guy whose sandwich I complimented, and he also was confused.
oh yeah,
Sandwich.
nice sandwich.
Good going, Al.
What?
Really good marketing skills.
Oh,
Networking.
Just real quick, one other thing with the interviewers. When the two different groups of interviewers were fighting over the one guy whose podcast won. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, yeah. There were like, what were they like? Well, because there was someone that was supposed to take the winners down stairs
they're
for
supposed
the
to have the big interview.
yeah
Big,
with
big,
the
big.
actual professional screen and everything.
And then the roving interviewers of indiscriminate origin
They were just sort of standing there interviewing
Hello.
people.
were also just grabbing them and interviewing.
Come
Stop!
interview.
You've won an award.
Stop right there.
So, that
So, yeah,
that
it-
was interesting.
I hope there will be more shenanigans next year.
Oh, I'm sure
Oh,
there
there
will
will.
be.
All sorts of.
That was a good turnout too, so
tomfoolery.
I'm sure there will.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good. Only two award winners bothered to not show up. So
That was unfortunate. They need to
Yeah,
kind
it
of
was.
pay a little
That
more
was
attention
probably
to
one of
that.
the most annoying thing about our category was the people that won weren't even there.
yeah,
Weren't the
They also
the
didn't
podcast
exist.
is over. Yeah,
yeah
It's just a little kind of crappy.
yeah that
a
we made
waste
we were
of
we were
time.
one of the finalists, which was nice.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah. Well, we weren't a finalist.
yeah we were.
What?
No, we.
Oh, that's right. No, Tacky Tablecloths was not a finalist, but
Oh.
Tack Tablecloth.
I can't believe they snubbed us
Yeah.
again.
We had probably the easiest name out of every podcast.
Yeah, it's
But
not like
just-
it's not a pun, really. It's an alliteration. If
It was
that.
the only one
It's
she messed
very
up
mild.
on too.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like literally.
Like, did they? I all I can think is that there was like a typo or something.
That's what I'm assuming because they again not trying to shit on them too much or anything, but it's like they literally they just kept calling us like revolt, and that was it. Like when they were tagging us.
yeah,
and
like
shit.
at revolt, and which is funny because I'm assuming they either can you do Instagram on a computer? Or usually,
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Well, anyway, I don't know how it is on a computer, but on your phone, when you're typing in and like at or hashtag whatever, it gives you a suggestion.
Yeah.
To like fill it in, and it's like
Maybe we're really far down.
I don't know. There,
not.
yeah, and we weren't the only people that like on Instagram when they were promoting that
that had issues.
yeah, because they were like mistagging like a few, like a dozen people. I don't know. It was a few.
Maybe
Again,
they just
props-
had more than they thought or something.
Props to Gab Street again on that because he was the one who pointed that out to us and to the actual ceremony.
Yeah, he
people as
kicked in their
well.
door. he was wearing nothing but a Speedo thong,
Hot.
waving a dead seal around above his head, saying, "You fucked up for the last time."
The last time.
Poor Corey. I could never see him doing that.
Maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
I could see it in his
I can
eyes.
see it. I can see it. Corey, I could see you doing that.
That son of a bitch.
But overall, it's a good
Nah, he's a
experience.
good
And I
dude.
appreciate being able to go there and meet some people. And
Yeah, it was cool. I do think though, since we were nominated, and we did crack the top 4.
Mm-hmm.
I think that we should get a nice little banner, nice commemorative banner.
Mm-hmm.
Bryn, you're a little familiar with football, right?
no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you remember the 2014 NFL season?
Is this the season that happened in 2014?
Yes, it is.
Okay, then yes.
Are
Yes.
you familiar with what the NFL title game was that year?
No, remind me.
It was the New England Patriots against the Indianapolis
Oh, the Colts. Yeah, I remember that game.
Although I guess technically that game did take place in 2015 because it's the end of the 2014.
All right, let's get on
season.
with this bit.
After the Colts were butt funneled thoroughly by the Patriots,
As most teams are,
and
unfortunately.
and then made a claim that hundreds of scientists have disproven to be false. The Colts decided in retaliation that they would hang.
Oh yeah, that was the Deflategate game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Otherwise known as we in the NFL don't believe that science exists.
Continue.
So the Colts decided, as a little act of rebellion for being cheated in a game that they lost by over 30 points, that they would hang themselves up a banner in the stadium that's usually reserved for actually winning a Super Bowl.
Yes.
When a team wins a Super Bowl, they hang those big
Yeah.
banners up.
So they have a big
They have a big
NF's
banner that says 2014 conference title
Yeah.
finalist or something along, or AFC finalist, I believe.
Yeah.
And then their shitty logo.
Yeah, so we need one like that. It's
Yeah, we can hang it from
That's
the
a
roof
long
of the
joke.
U-Haul here.
podcast award finalist Tack Tablecloth.
Tack tablecloth.
Tack Tablecloths.
Bark time.
We'll hang it up, and then in 2 weeks, Anthony can tell us that he's no longer going to podcast again, and we'll have to find
Never
a new person.
again. No.
He's retiring from the game, just like Andrew Luck.
Gotta retire from the big game.
Oh yeah.
Been in it too
Hey,
long.
was there a sports category?
No, there was not.
Wasn't there?
Huh.
I don't
we
think.
we probably talk more about sports than well not equally, but during sports season we talk a fair game.
Oh yeah.
We should have been dual nominated. Been the only sports related.
Almost there, my bro. Just another week.
Don't tempt me too much, Brent, because I could talk about sports for 4 hours straight.
Oh God, I know. That's why.
Uh-oh.
That's why we only talk about sports during football season and sometimes if something interesting happens.
Football.
Overall.
But yeah, so I won't get too deep into that. But yeah,
Oh, we probably shouldn't have all three said that
why?
What happened?
because
Did we summon someone?
yeah, we might be
said
summoning
football 3 times.
he who must not be
The
damned.
ghost of John Madden.
Uh-oh.
John Madden is very much alive. Thank you.
Well,
I bought all this memorabilia from the ghost of Pete Rose.
Oh. Gosh.
John Madden's basically dead at this point.
Football. Oh wait, who's the baseball player that Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Wade Boggs.
Yeah, Wade Boggs.
Yeah.
And they had the joke, or Charlie thinks he's dead. He's very much alive.
Yeah.
And they actually got him on the episode. Charlie Kelly.
Yeah. But moving on to something that is at least somewhat related to our chosen, well, not chosen, our assigned category of TV and film.
Yeah.
While we were
Yeah,
away,
we've been assigned a topic.
while we were on our, well, I mean yeah, that's the best fitting. I definitely wouldn't want to be in entertainment going against like pre-Dead Boys because they're amazing.
We're amazing.
We could always fight them
There's a very high level of polish on that show that we will never achieve.
one day out.
It's podcasting. All you gotta do is talk.
Yeah, just trust me. Anyway,
We should just trust him.
while we were not recording episodes for a little bit, Disney announced a whole bunch of shit that they shoved into a tube and sprayed all over the masses at, what was that?
And they happily accepted that D juice all over their faces.
Oh yeah.
So let's go over the most important thing.
Transition to
Number one.
D23 topic talking about. That's the jingle.
Is that your
for
transition?
Oh.
when we talk about Disney,
Okay.
specifically D23.
Oh, cool.
How about just my penis and balls hurt?
Do they, my bro?
Is that a good enough?
Did Bob Iger personally come to your house, squeeze your nads, and say, "Hey, you're gonna get Disney Plus, aren't you?"
No, but he did do
Plus.
that to Sony, and that's why Spider-Man is no longer in the MCU.
Oh Lord, yeah. Let's do that first before we start jerking off Disney.
Well, that's how we kicked off the big cum fest.
Yeah.
Was by Disney doing that and fucking us. By
It was a roller coaster because the all the news that came out was Spider-Man is no longer in the MCU. Sony's pulled out of their deal or whatever. That's all people knew, and they were like, "God damn it, Sony!" Well, because Sony has a history of being really goddamn stupid.
That's true.
Even on this very show, I talked about how, and those rumors, of course, I'm sure Disney was the one leaking them. Way back to give themselves a little leverage, was talking about how badly Sony wanted to force their way out of the deal so that they could immediately force a Spider-Man Venom movie. Because fucking
Even
stupid.
though Venom sucked.
Well, Venom did very well in China.
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 And
They do have a big market.
so they want...
They have a big market for weird, specific shit.
Yeah, it's like general action with monsters. It's gonna make
China.
600
Yeah,
billion.
they do. Yeah, like some superhero movies do well over
600
there,
million, not 600 billion.
and then all the fucking Transformers movies do well over there. But like Star Wars has never done well over there. They don't get it. Star Wars has
got that Americana
like
vibe
historically
to it.
flopped. I don't know. Usually like fantasy stuff doesn't do well in like at least China.
Unless it's like their type of fantasy.
Yeah.
Like Crouching Tiger, stuff like that.
Man, that's a kung fu movie. I know, fantasy movie.
People are flying in the goddamn air and shit.
That's kung fu.
That's wire work.
That's
Are you saying Bruce Lee was a faker?
Yeah, it's wire.
Bruce Lee was not. He was long dead.
He
before
had wires on the whole time?
Bruce Lee had been dead for almost 30 years.
Was someone using like
before
a
Crouching
marionette
Tiger, Hidden
string on him?
Ignore Anthony. He doesn't know.
Why would you
He's
say
never
ignore
even
Anthony?
seen-
That's a guest you're talking to.
We're
You've
talking
never
about a
even
movie that
seen
came out.
this fucking movie.
This movie came out in
As if you know
2002
that.
or 3.
Have
Bruce
you seen
Lee
this
died
movie?
in 72.
What movie?
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
I don't know.
It's like
That's
one of
a
the.
no.
It's like one of the best martial arts movies
I'll leave
ever.
it as a
It's
mystery
one of the
to my
best
bros.
known. I don't know if I'd consider it one of the
I like
best.
Wax On, Wax Off.
That's the Karate Kid.
Karate Kid. Yep, I know my movies.
Also a fantasy.
Yeah, I mean, who can just
Waxing a
catch a
car?
fly out of midair?
I saw
I've
someone
done that
do it
before.
to a fly.
Yeah, I've caught a fly
Wait, does he
before.
catch it with his hands or does he catch it with chopsticks?
I think it's chopsticks.
Either way, that's pretty.
I think it is
brutal.
chopsticks.
Chopsticks is way harder.
Oh well, yeah.
Uh,
Doesn't fucking Pai Mei do that in Kill Bill? As well, I don't know. I don't know. I'm mixing up all these goddamn.
I think the U-Haul got a little off the road a little.
well, that's what happens when a rodent scurries in and knocks all the wires out of place.
That's true.
Anyway, what were we talking about? Yeah, Sony. So yeah, Marvel wanted like even more. Was it? Were they like renewing the deal or something?
They
or...
were renegotiating.
Okay.
It was because there was mixed information on that whole $1 billion thing, but it was essentially if Spider-Man had made less than $1 billion in total, Sony would have like been pulled out of the deal automatically or something.
Yeah.
But then if it made $1 billion, then they had to renegotiate terms. So it was like a you're fucked either way kind of a thing for Sony.
Yeah.
But I guess they were thinking, like, back when it was written, like, they were just grateful to have this partnership because, you know, Sony on their own would not have made $1 billion on Spider-Man.
Nor would they have made competent enough movies like these new ones.
Yeah. The Into the Spider-Verse gives me a little more hope.
Did they really have... Was it through Sony Animations?
Spider-Verse, yeah.
Okay, because I thought it was made by, like, another animation studio.
No.
And okay. Because Sony Animations is not well known for their
Who is
quality.
so? What's their best movie? I'm not even.
Spider-Verse.
Really... Okay.
Yeah.
Their
Other
previous-
movies
besides
you might
that,
remember
Their
are
previous movies are
the Emoji Movie
Oh, okay, so that's why I'm not familiar.
Yeah.
and others.
I guess I'm familiar, but
The
it's
fuck
like
is others?
Huh? No, just other films.
Oh, I thought that was like some. Like,
There is a movie called The Others, but
Well, yeah,
that's,
no, I'm picturing like that one movie that was about like the discarded, weird-looking toys. Do you remember that one?
Oh wait, was that the Ugly Dolls?
Something stupid like
Or was
that.
it something else?
Scary.
I don't.
It's something like that. That's what I thought you were talking about at first. But yeah, Sony Animation had not made anything good until Spider-Verse. But that's because Lord and Miller were working on it, and they didn't just shit all over them like Disney did when they were trying to make Solo.
Yeah.
But
Because Kathleen Kennedy in her pantsuit got to walk in here and say, "No, we need no comedy allowed."
really,
Whoa.
the big thing was just that Avi Arad did not have his shitty hands all over it.
Ooh.
He's been
Who?
his Sony exec who's been fucking with the Spider-Man films since Spider-Man 3.
Oh.
You know, the one who forced Sandman and Venom and Goblin to all be in the same film, and
Yeah, even though it was just gonna be Sandman.
yeah, or just going to be Mysterio or whatever. Oh no, Mysterio was going to be 4.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so Marvel wanted a bigger cut, even though they're already getting a gigantic cut.
And they put almost none of the money into this because it's made by Sony. It's Sony's thing.
Yeah, so the big mouse got big greedy again, and
surprise.
now the fans are big disappointed.
Yeah, they'll
but I've
forget
heard
about it in a
I have
week.
heard rumors that this is all a big PR stunt or something, and they just
Even if
want
it's
Sony
not,
to
it
cave
is.
and
Oh yeah.
make some sort of I have a feeling there's going to be a third Marvel Cinematic Spider-Man in a few years. But
I would hope so, because there's just so much of the MCU Spider-Man is tied into the MCU. Like,
yeah.
well, no, I'm just saying, and I was talking to you guys about it. There's so many rumors about like things that they can or cannot use or reference or anything. Like, they may not even be able to use some of the suits because they were designed in Marvel movies. They can't use Happy anymore. You know, they can't even mention Tony Stark's name, or else technically Disney could sue, and obviously Disney would sue just to flex because they can.
Yeah, they can't do anything that was in. They would have to reboot the entire series
Essentially.
with a whole new guy.
Because you're in such a fucked corner at this point. Everything in the MCU is so integral to this version of Peter Parker that it'd be impossible.
Yeah, that's just sort of the Disney mantra. Make sure we
Yeah.
own everything so
Yeah.
that we can sue everyone if anything doesn't go our way.
And that's the other thing, because no one ever listens to anything and they just hear this happening and they just immediately blame Sony. Then you have everybody else. They're like, "Well, Disney should just buy Sony." It's like,
no.
dear God, please no.
What?
Yeah, no.
Oh no, not everyone, but plenty of
Yeah,
people are saying
I don't
that.
want to in a couple of years be booting out my Disney station.
Yeah,
Actually,
right.
My
is
Disney
Sony
Station
doing
3.
well as a company anyway?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, they have a lot of
they're-
different
They
divisions.
had to shut
Yeah.
down a lot of stuff recently.
Yeah,
Like their cameras and TVs, I think.
Yeah, a lot of their electronics haven't been doing as well as from like the 80s and 90s, but
Yeah.
but
video
I mean
games
Sony,
is their
Sony
savior.
Interactive, is that what that's still called?
the video game.
Yeah, the whole video game division is doing, fantastic.
Oh, yeah,
The
video
the
games.
PS4 is still the
Their
best
move
selling.
Sony Pictures still makes money.
Oh yeah. Their films are shit, but they're still.
Well, they
turning out
also own a
profits.
bunch of other smaller studios. Like they own what's the big one? Is it Columbia? Columbia Pictures. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then a bunch of other smaller ones, but shit, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I don't really give two shits about where the MCU is going from here.
Me either. I
but
tuned out
it
years
makes
ago.
it even worse if Spider-Man's not in it because he's sort of like the tentpole for the whole thing now.
Yeah, well, at least specifically for the Earth heroes.
Yeah.
AKA the only ones outside of the Guardians that I care about.
He's always been the mascot for me. Marvel's mascot.
He's definitely Sony, or not Sony. He's definitely Marvel's most popular independent superhero. It's kind of close between him, Batman, and Superman as to which one really has the most name brand recognition or name recognition.
Yeah.
But he's miles ahead of all of the other Marvel ones for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like a close three-way between the three of them there.
It's crazy because there's like there's like thousands of Marvel characters, aren't there?
Oh yeah,
it's just like
there's fucking tons
all
of
we
them.
get are sequels. Wish they would delve deeper, my bro.
Well, one thing that they are delving into, little guy, at D23, they announced that they're going to be releasing a Moon Knight series. So I'm really excited about that.
Oh, I don't know anything about that, but it sounds cool.
Moon Knight is a superhero. He's a man named Mark Spector, and he, depending on his origin, he's usually like some sort of a military vet, and he ends up becoming indebted to the Egyptian god of the moon, Khonshu, who gives him powers to serve as his avatar. Are you looking him up right now?
No.
Oh.
He's watching porn.
That sounds about right. But he's a really cool hero who has, not been explored in like anything. Like, I only first even found out about him because I used to play Marvel Ultimate Alliance back in the day, and we thought he was
Oh yeah.
funny because he uses a fucking baton stick thing, so we always just used to call him the crazy homeless man. And then I found out after reading some of his comics that's not too far off. One of his big things, like one of his more famous catchphrase slogan, something he yells in a comic is like that he wears all white even though like he's out in the darkness. And it's because he's not trying to blend in. He wants enemies to like shit themselves in fear seeing him coming at them.
I'm the Moon Knight.
No, that makes him the opposite of Batman. He doesn't hide. He just
I'm the Moon Knight.
he's batshit crazy.
And my rail.
And he's not. That's actually a pretty good Meatwad impersonation.
That was a little too. Meatwad's a little lower like this. He's kind of slow.
Want to know what other show is really good?
Yes.
Tell us, little
Do
guy.
tell me.
Invader Zim.
Oh, we just transitioning to that?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of other things that happen at D23.
Yeah, let's not get there yet. Spoilers, we're going to talk about the new Invader Zim later.
Do you think maybe you could leave the transitions to the professionals?
Oh yeah, sorry. I just like woke up from a coma.
I can't wait to watch my favorite TV show from the early 2000s. Oh boy, it's back.
I just
There's plenty of things
is
you
Moon
were
Knight an
jizzing about.
Shush. Is Moon Knight an actual theatrical release or is that just a Disney Plus?
It's a series. It's a
okay,
Disney Plus
series. Okay. Cuz then there's also WandaVision,
Series.
which sounded like some like off-brand video game system
Yeah,
from
I don't,
like the
I don't give a
70s.
fuck about that because I hate Vision with a passion, so I don't care.
Yeah.
And they made Scarlet Witch like they took everything that was interesting about her, and then they were like, instead, she's just in love with this fucking stone.
Well, now they can do. Now that they own Fox and they have the X-Men rights, Scarlet Witch can be cool again.
Well, I mean, even the weirdo version of her that they had, like, there was still enough in there to be compelling because she was like tortured and shit.
Yeah.
But then they just threw all of that out the window.
Yeah,
and
she was always just there, and then she would get angry.
Yeah.
And then, I never gave a shit. All the romances in the MCU, I
Terrible.
I could give two shits left.
Pathetic.
I could, nah.
There's only one romance that matter. Well, two romances that matter in the MCU.
Is that Tony Stark and Jarvis?
No. That's Peter Quill and Gamora,
Oh, yeah.
and Peter Parker and Mary Jane.
Ooh,
Well,
classic.
there's Pepper Potts. That's also just sort of there.
Yeah.
But at least that has sort of been carried on, and there was like a good finale to that.
True, they had a child.
Yeah, but the
Spoiler.
and she loves you 3000. Oh, they were handing out buttons that said that at D23.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Nice.
what were the other? Oh, it was Hulk and
Oh no.
wasn't it Hulk and Black Widow for like a movie?
Oh, is he gonna be in the Black Widow movie?
No. I forget which.
Oh, like in
I think it
terms
was
of shitty forced romance.
Yes.
In Age of
Oh.
Ultron, because then that's when he goes, "I can't do this anymore, Nat," and then he shoves his ass into a spaceship and farts out of there, and then ends up in Thor 3.
Yeah,
couple
and then
movies later.
wasn't there like
Then there was
I don't
the-
even know if her and
Clint, Hawkeye.
yeah, Hawkeye. I was
No,
just
'cause
gonna
Hawkeye
say
had a
Quicksilver.
fucking
I'm like,
family.
what the fuck is his name?
Remember, because you saw his kids in Endgame.
Well,
and
no, I know, but I
Ultron
thought
as
they had
well.
like a thing for like literally 5 seconds in one of
Yeah, I
the
mean,
movies,
that's
and
how
then
they
he
made
was
it
like,
work.
"Oh no," and he fucks off to his cabin.
Yeah, because he has a family.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And then there's Captain America trying to bang both the love of his life and her granddaughter or whatever.
Yeah. Cap's a thirsty time traveling boy.
Yes,
Yeah.
he is.
But anyway, what other? Yeah.
There's plenty of shit from D23 you were jizzing about.
Oh yeah. Well, there's a bunch of original shit that they're putting up. There's the Lady and the Tramp live action movie.
That's how I feel about that.
looks-
Actually, hold on. Keep talking. I'll tell you how I feel about that.
Oh, okay. Am I gonna smell how you feel about that?
Rip.
I don't know if that translated very well.
No, did you actually fart?
Yeah, I just farted into the microphone.
Oh, it might have picked up. I
I'm
don't.
glad that's your mic,
Actually, I
not
can.
mine.
There's a little blip where I think that happened. But
Looks like a sad face.
I have a sad face.
Me too.
Well, I didn't want to pull my pants down to make it audible.
Hey, let's not get blue here. This is a family show.
That's right.
God
Is
damn it.
this a family show?
Oh God.
You can't smell it. There's no smell.
I got a whiff of something, and I don't trust
No,
it.
Yeah, that's
you are the
placebo.
king of making up smells.
I got a super sniffer.
No,
No,
you
you
don't.
don't.
You have nothing.
Anthony could bake a pie and set it right there, and if you didn't see it, you wouldn't know it was there.
Bullshit. Ooh, nice pie.
The audience can't tell, but Anthony's producing a pie that he'd had shoved in his ass for the last 15
It's a different
minutes.
kind of pie.
All right. There's the new Anna Kendrick and Bill Hader movie
Oh,
called
okay.
Noelle.
What's
It's
that?
a Christmas
What's
movie.
that? Okay.
Oh God.
Great.
It's
Sure, it's original.
I can't remember if it, who's the Billy on
Incredible.
the Street guy.
Billy Eichner.
Yes.
Oh, is he in that?
He's in that too. I can't remember from the trailer if Bill Hader is her brother or if it's Billy. But anyway, one of the two guys is the new Santa Claus. They're the children of Santa Claus.
Oh.
Oh.
And so
Very
it's Nick Kringle, I think, and then Noelle Kringle. But then Nick Kringle goes missing, and Noelle's like, I gotta go save him. But now I'm the new Santa Claus, and it's a fun family romp.
Very cool.
So will it have a scene like the Santa Claus where Anna Kendrick has to like eat 400 pies and gain a bunch of weight?
Yeah, I hope she gets all big and fat, big, thick and plump.
And they're just like, so Anna, what inspiring role did you put all this weight on for? It's a holiday movie.
A straight to Disney Plus movie.
Hey, lots of pie.
Did she dig deep and suffer for her art?
Yes.
She might have. Maybe she picked up a little bit on me.
What other gems came out of that?
Oh, there's you're gonna get a kick out of this.
Ooh.
High School, the High School Musical, the series.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Two colons in that title.
Wow.
Will Zac Efron be in it?
No, it's a bunch of generic looking children.
Will Corbin Blue be in it?
No, he's like 30.
Oh, does he?
Well, he
exist
could be
still?
like. He could be like.
I
a
don't know. They're
teacher.
probably gonna have Zac Efron guest star or some shit.
Yeah,
But
he'll just do a cartwheel.
they would have to pay him a lot because he's like done with the Disney
Yeah,
shit.
he's
I would
Ted
imagine.
Bundy now.
Yeah, that's cool. Was there anything that like didn't look fucking terrible?
Yeah, The Mandalorian,
Okay.
which is
Yay.
like the only thing other than The Simpsons that's gonna be on Disney Plus that I'm
Yeah,
like at shut up at launch
Yeah.
that looks any good.
that's all I want.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll pay $6 a month to have unlimited access to The Simpsons, but
Oh yeah.
That's what YouTube is for, Al.
what?
That's what YouTube is for.
No, YouTube is not worth it because the quality is shit on most of them, and then you'll always just have like every episode's a 5-parter, and like part 3 will just be missing.
With
Yeah,
3
either
ads.
that or it's like it'll autoplay out of order.
yeah, or it'll like do a completely different episode, and then it'll like go back into another random part of that
I
episode.
mean, that's been YouTube
You don't want to suffer,
Yeah.
Alex?
since the dawn
No.
of YouTube.
Well,
I
I don't know
would-
why they still put them up in like 5-parters now, because you can upload like 30-minute like movies
I know.
more money.
I know.
or,
No,
or videos, whatever.
they're,
Money.
the people
No, they don't
uploading
monetize
those aren't
them.
getting money.
No,
I
no,
don't
they
know.
could get sued hardcore.
Yeah, that money would just be going straight to well, now Disney. I was gonna say Fox.
Yeah, the House of Mouse.
Is this a podcast going to Disney now since we
No.
mentioned their name?
We are the one independent
No.
news outlet.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, this is
Disney, we're not
Fair
for
use.
sale.
We're your cock waggling, pie eating.
We're not for sale unless you want to give us like $10 million.
I'll take
In that case,
$10.
I'll take that to end the podcast.
Yeah, or give
Barn
us
will
a
not
nicer
split it.
U-Haul that's rodent proof.
Yeah, that's all I could ask.
Yeah, yeah. Like Elon hooked us up, but I feel like he could do better.
Yeah, flamethrower ran out of juice pretty fast.
So they had you guys watched the trailer for The Mandalorian?
I did. I don't know
It was
if Mr.
beautiful.
Biggles did.
Yeah,
It was
looks
wonderful.
It looks damn good.
It looks amazing.
It looks so good that I'm afraid to see the end result.
Gosh,
I think it'll be good.
I'm excited for it much more than I am episode 9.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
because I like Jon Favreau's stuff. I know he just did The Lion King, but
Well, I mean, just because it was like stupid doesn't mean it's not. It's not like he did a bad job directing it.
Sure.
Or anything. It's just it was pointless.
yeah. I mean, he's had a good history, but also Dave Filoni is heavily involved in that. Now that definitely got picked up. I saw that on the wavelengths here. God Lord. Why? How dare you disrespect Dave Filoni like that?
no,
I mentioned.
Everyone, that's who he disrespected. It's Dave Filoni, not us.
No,
Or our
it's
noses.
because I tried to force the other one, so now they're just coming.
Ugh.
Okay.
The cork has been uncorked, if you will.
But you can edit that in post, right?
No.
Yeah.
Subscribe to Stop
Oh no,
Alex's
actually, I'm
Farts.
gonna.
Please.
What are we about 47 minutes in? I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna actually boost that up, just specifically right there.
Bullshit.
boost
You
it.
say that, but we both know you won't actually go through on
Yeah,
it
that
'cause you'll
takes
forget.
too much time.
Bullshit. All right, fine.
Just
I'm
don't
writing it down.
Just
I'm
don't
writing
take
it
your
down.
CBD oil.
Huh?
You might fall asleep
I
for
ran
a
out.
couple days.
Did you say for a couple days?
Yeah. Barn, wake up, please. Your family is wondering where you are. Don't wake me up.
Actually, I'm all out of it. So,
Oh my gosh, already?
huh? It wasn't a very
Already?
big bottle.
Yeah, you don't buy that stuff in big bottles.
Dang. $140 though. Wow.
Oh,
It wasn't $140.
Oh, how much
take,
was
yeah,
it?
take the 100 off of that.
70?
Anyway,
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know what.
This is the part of the show where we go off the rails.
Dude, that's gonna be like an industrial vat of CBD.
What the?
That's the dishwasher.
Oh. It sounded like one of those old Tiger handheld things.
It did that one of the other times we were recording too.
I probably just forgot it did that. As I do with
I,
a lot
dude,
of
I
things.
forget half
Someone
the time
keeps
too.
turning on the washer in the stupid U-Haul.
Isn't it great that we have a dishwasher in here?
It is. It's really
and
nice.
no plates.
I don't know what it's powering.
I don't even
it,
know
though.
why it was running.
I mean,
needed
we're
to
paying
watch
for
the rodent.
we're paying the water bill anyway. Might as well use it.
Yeah, I
That's
think the
true.
rodent set it off.
So anyway, The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
It looks pretty good.
It looked
Yeah,
cool.
it looks pretty good. Does that have a release? Like, is that coming out?
It's
at
the
launch?
day it
November?
launches, November 12th.
Like
12th?
all of it, or just like episode by week?
They're doing it weekly, like
What a
HBO
tease.
does, which I actually prefer the weekly model
Oh, I love it. It's
because
this way
it
you get to marinate though. with
yeah, you get
each
to actually
episode.
you get to watch the episode.
Enjoy it.
You
Not
get to
just
talk
binge
about
one
it.
day.
Yeah, exactly. Because there's just so many shows. Don't
For
give me that look.
once.
There's so many shows that I watch. I'll watch in
Oh, I'm
like
trying
a
not to sneeze.
I'll watch in like a 2 or 3 day span. I'm just like,
And
that was
that's
really
it.
good. I don't remember anything that happened. Though.
Exactly.
Like,
Like
I-
I just watched a show that took place in Hong Kong. He was looking for what happened to his wife who got murdered.
Mm-hmm.
And what was I talking about?
Hong Kong. You were like mid sentence.
No, before that.
binge watching.
Oh yeah, I binge watched the. What is wrong with me? I binge watched that whole thing in 2 days, and I don't even remember like most of it.
I don't know if he's playing this up or not.
No, Alex never plays up anything.
Well, Alex is over by the sink, just like
Yeah.
hacking it up. I'm sure
We-
you can hear it.
This must have been like from a
This
Home
is-
Depot.
This is good
U-Haul or
radio
something.
right here.
Yeah.
Soap. That's right, soap.
Oh, we got soap in here. Awesome.
Yeah, like I watched the second season of Mindhunter over the course of like 2 days, and I mean I remember what happened, and I really liked it,
Yeah.
but like
You'll watch it again and probably pick up a lot
yeah,
of
like
stuff.
oh yeah that, and I mean this is really distracting.
Alex is just throwing up while we're trying to talk about things. Could you stop throwing up for 1 second? Yeah, we can.
No, your microphone is literally
We're
picking
getting
up.
blips in the
Yeah.
microphone.
No, you could definitely hear it.
Yeah, so I guess Alex got some food
But anyway, they're doing the
poisoning from that
HBO
rodent.
model of releasing episodes weekly.
I like the
so.
classic model. I just want it like that again.
Yeah, I like the option of having to do that, but at the same time, I'm totally not going to be like, all right, I'm going to wait a whole week to watch
Just
another episode.
Take away our instant gratification for just one time. I'm okay with it. We need to stop being so instant with our gratification.
That's right.
It ends now. Vote for me
the
for
millenni-
president.
The millennials are standing up here. These Zoomers
No, we're
are
sitting down.
These Zoomers are too ADHD with their telephones and their satellites.
Okay, so allow me to explain what happened that caused the
Yes,
coughing.
yes,
fit.
please.
So,
Go ahead.
there's a crock pot in there full of a little bit of pork and some incredibly good Carolina Gold barbecue sauce.
Oh,
Okay.
My roommate had been making all day today that smelled like heaven.
great.
All right.
And I saw it sitting in the sink, just sitting out. So I was like, well, I'll just try a little bit of this because Carolina Gold's one of my favorite barbecue
Okay.
sauces.
Right.
Little did I realize that he had already
Incredible.
put soap into it because it was
Oh,
marinating.
no.
Oh no.
No.
And now my mouth just tastes like bubbles.
Wow.
Would you like a drink?
I have a drink. That's why I was gargling out. But it's still kind of there a little bit.
Wow. Did he meet you at one of the truck stops to give that to you, or how did you
Yes.
meet with
We're
Chris?
we're
Oh,
we're,
okay.
we're just gonna let that one slide.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about it. don't worry about it.
Close your ears, viewers, just for a
Yeah,
second.
Bogg, we've never been 100% about adhering to the character of the
Of the
That's
U-Haul.
all ruined. We have to
U-Haul.
start over.
specifically when it comes to that.
No, we'll just do the canonical advancement of the storyline, and then kind of continue with the show. That's how it's been. That's how it will always be.
Yeah. I mean, you've watched enough Red Letter Media. You know how it goes.
I'm their biggest
Shh,
fan.
we're not copying them.
We're not, but we are.
No, we're not.
We unintentionally are.
Kind of. So, Rich.
Sorry, viewers'
yeah,
ears.
I didn't hear anything that you guys were saying, but gratification. I kind of agree.
The HBO
Instant
model of releasing.
gratification.
There are
weekly.
specific shows though, like every year when my BoJack comes out, I watch that all at once in one day. I request the day off. I watch it all, and a little part of me dies and then is reborn at the end of each season.
But don't you wish you wouldn't just watch it all at once, my bro?
No, I end up watching that show at least
Multiple.
2 more times during the year in
Yeah,
anticipation.
he loved
for
he
the next-
BoJack.
Yeah.
I still
I
need
do.
to finish it, but
You need to finish a lot of things, Bogn. Like The Sopranos.
I'll
I
get
still
around
need
to it.
finish them, too.
you pesky kids.
Season 5 really drags for me.
I don't remember.
Okay, anyway.
Sorry.
So yeah, Mandalorian looks cool.
Yeah. That's about the only, like
Yep.
like we said, other than The Simpsons, that's like the only thing that at launch really looks cool.
But coming probably by 2021, I would assume, there was a secret guest that appeared at the very end of the Disney Plus show thing.
Oh, yeah. Tell us about this. 'Cause I still didn't look anything up on it.
Hello there. I was actually really excited when he came out.
Did he actually say that?
No, it would have been amazing if Ewan McGregor came out, because Kathy's like, now we have one more big secret guest, and everyone knew who it was because it got leaked like a couple weeks beforehand.
I didn't know, but I don't
Apparently,
pay
he's been in
attention.
talks with them for 4 years about reprising
Jesus.
Obi-Wan. Yeah, so they've been, and they finally settled on making an Obi-Wan TV show.
Kathleen was shaking him down
I
to
was
the
gonna
lowest
say,
price.
because he's always wanted to do it. So
Yeah.
Oh
it's
hell
like-
yeah! But it does
You must bend
confirm
the knee.
a lot of suspicions of people, because he's been asked within the last like 2 years or so, 2 or 3 years, about doing it, and he's always been very vague. He's like, "Oh yeah, it'd be nice to do." I can't do an Irish right now on this. Or is he Irish or Scottish?
You're
Whatever.
asking the wrong
Yeah.
Fuck it. Anyway, yeah, he's like, "Oh yeah, I'd always, I'd love to do it again, but I don't know." But yeah, apparently he had been in talks and couldn't talk about it.
Well, yeah, I was to say, Kathleen Kennedy probably had his wife and kids held hostage. She's like,
You say a fucking word about this, I'm gonna blow their fucking brains out.
That's how she really talks.
yeah, that's how she really fucking talks. She talks exactly like Dennis Rodman. 'Cause that's what Dennis Rodman sounds
Kathleen
like now.
Kennedy is actually Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, I mean,
In
it
a
would
lady
fit.
suit.
I didn't see her meeting with Kim Jong Un though.
Well,
That's 'cause
yeah.
she was in disguise.
Yeah,
as Dennis
she-
Rodman.
Maybe she is Kim Jong
Hey
Un.
Kim, how's it going, Kim?
Wow, incredible.
Glad to be here.
That's what he sounds like.
Yeah, I know.
Just
You a buster.
little guy was giving me a
10
look.
out of 10.
So anyway, yeah, they're starting filming on Obi-Wan or
Cool.
Kenobi, whatever the hell it's called.
Obi.
Next year, all the scripts are written and everything. Oh yeah, and the Clone Wars animated show is finally getting its last
the
season.
5th season, yeah.
No, 7th season.
Oh,
Oh,
what?
wow. They have that many?
There were 5 full seasons. There was half a 6th season, which got canceled. And then all there were was like storyboards and scripts for the rest of that season. And then people are like, "We want the finale. What happened? What?" Even though we know what happened,
Obi-Wan.
They all died, obviously.
but yeah. But yeah, so there's going to be the actual conclusion to that story, which I'm excited for.
Cool.
Dave finally gets to finish his story.
Give us the ancient Star Wars period. That's what I
I know. I
want.
really want
Like
some
Darth Wren. Oh, wait, no, not Darth
No.
Wren. Sorry.
Darth Bane.
Forgive me. Forgive me,
Revan.
Barn. Yeah, Revan. That's what I
Revan.
meant.
Yeah.
Related to long kept secrets, though, it's pretty surprised to see. This isn't related to D23 at all, but since we're kind of wrapping up on that,
Oh, I know where you're going.
the new Netflix Breaking Bad film that's coming out.
Oh yeah, El Camino.
Yeah, that I had no idea about.
I knew that there were like, they were going to make one or were talking about it, and then all of a sudden there was an announcement coming out that the movie was being made and it's called El Camino. I was like, cool. And then like a week later, they they put out a poster for it and then the trailer. And it was like, oh, all right, I guess. And then it's coming in October.
Yeah.
I love that
October
marketing
11th.
style, though. It's just like,
Oh,
here
yeah.
you go.
See, Netflix is really good about that because every time they have like some, big thing or whatever, they're just like, yeah, here you go, it's already on.
That's true, yeah.
Like even though the Cloverfield paradox or whatever was shit.
That's what I was thinking.
Goes back
too.
to that instant gratification, perhaps.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, go
They're
check
like,
it
look,
out.
get on the Netflix
All
and
turn
watch.
off their- Yep.
Well, they got to do something to try and get people to continue paying for after Disney comes out.
I feel like people
Right.
will just pay for both. Netflix isn't that expensive compared to
Dude,
cable.
yeah, are you joking? It's $16 fucking now.
Oh, whoa, I'm way
Is it really?
behind.
Yeah. Oh,
Wait.
yeah, because neither of you pay for Netflix.
For one
Nobody
person
pays
or
for
two?
Netflix.
I pay for Netflix because my parents didn't believe
No, but
in
it used
streaming.
to be like $7.99 for
Oh,
two
yeah,
people.
it used to be.
Holy crap.
It is $15 a month now, and once BoJack finally comes out, I'm probably canceling it, honestly, because there's better options. There's Hulu.
Oh yeah.
There's Amazon Prime. Yeah.
I think
What
Prime will stick
do
around
you
for a
pay
while.
for like a higher tier, or are you on the
No, that's
lowest
the
tier?
basic tier now.
Jesus Christ.
Well, actually, technically, I
The
should
HD.
say... What?
The HD, not the SD.
Everything's HD now.
No, that is the SD price. I'm still grandfathered in as I get HD, but that price
Oh.
would be like $17.99, I think, or some bullshit like that.
Man, I pay $14.99 for HBO.
Exactly.
HBO should be a little cheaper.
Yeah, I know. HBO should be because they have such a very small catalog.
Yeah,
But-
they don't put a lot of like they usually get some good movies on there, but
not
like
really.
like there's one or two like really good movies every once in a while, and then like the rest of their I'm scrolling through and just like, man, this is all trash. I don't want to watch any of this shit.
Yeah. It's like I'm pretty sure this was on Comedy Central at the same time, so you couldn't have paid too much for the license for this.
Yeah, right. But I mean I like their shows. That's why I
Yeah.
keep it. Like they got good shit. Mm-hmm. And then Hulu just comes free with everything now, so
Yeah.
whatever. You know.
Hulu's free now?
No, it comes bundled with so much.
Oh,
shit.
you know what's the most obnoxious thing?
What?
And I get it because they have to make money, but I have ad block on Chrome, on Google Chrome.
yeah.
So if I'm on YouTube, it just automatically goes to the video, like nothing even of a semblance of an ad comes up.
Yeah.
Like it just instantly. When you're on Hulu and have ad block on, it says, sorry, we're unable to load ads from our sponsors, and the little countdown timer is still on there.
Oh
and
my gosh.
it'll make you wait, and you're just on this screen that's trying to make you feel bad. And there's a big green button that says enable ads, and I'm just like, fuck you.
Yeah,
I'm not enabling the ad. I'd rather just play on my phone and not have to listen to a fucking Chevy
Yeah.
commercial.
It actually
Oh,
used to
gosh.
be even worse in that if it couldn't detect ads, it just wouldn't play videos at all. That's how Hulu used to be back in the day. Mm-hmm. Like, it would just be if you had ad block on, it would be like, sorry, you cannot watch this program with with ad block on.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, Hulu.
Yeah, I'm still coughing up soap. Sorry.
Yeah, well, gots to make money.
I guess.
Money.
Yeah.
I like money. So, Disney, why did you decide to start your own streaming service?
Money.
Oh. What else were we talking about?
We were talking about one of Netflix's newest acquisitions, for lack of.
Oh yeah. It's Jesse Pinkman. He fucks off to Alaska or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I guess that too. But no, I was
The
talking
other
about the Netflix movie that you and I both saw that Anthony didn't see yet.
Oh, but he mentioned earlier on in the program.
Yes.
Invader Zim. Enter the
Enter the Florpus.
Is it the Florpus?
Florpus? I don't remember.
What's that fucking thing from Rick and Morty?
Plumbus.
Plumbus. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not that.
Enter the Plumbus.
That's what I thought it was.
I was like, oh, cool. What is this, a crossover episode?
No.
But yeah, it's like an hour and 15-minute movie,
Ish, yeah.
something like that. So it's basically just a long episode of Invader Zim.
Yeah, but in the best way possible. And
It
Good
was
length.
the art style is slightly more modernized, but
Yeah.
not enough to the point where it like alienates, the hardcore original fans. Which
yeah.
basically anyone watching this is going to be the people that were kids when this came out. I cannot.
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah, there is no way there's like some like 13-year-old unless they like discover the show like, wow, this is a cool show that
Look
used
at this
to.
ancient relic.
Yeah, look at this. Yeah,
Whoa,
from back
Bob,
on Nicktoons.
this is from
back
the
in day.
90s.
Well, and that's what's funny is Invader Zim is not on Netflix. It's on Hulu. So
Oh yeah.
it's really weird that Netflix was the one who got the movie right. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, that's fucking weird. But
Yeah.
just to give a little bit of context in case someone doesn't know, Invader Zim was a cartoon in the early 2000s on Nickelodeon, and it was about an alien from the
Name Zim,
named Zim. I was trying to remember the name
who
of his
gives a
race. Okay.
the tallest,
The Invaders.
Well, the tallest are the
taller ones.
Yeah, the taller ones. But he comes from a species that's very height oriented, and he is very small.
I am small.
So he comes to Earth and tries to enact his plan to take over and make the tallest proud of him, but he's a complete
and he's
fucking moron.
and he's accompanied by a robot that's a walking meme.
Oh, his robot, which was like made out of dumpster parts and is nothing like the rest of them.
He is the embodiment of what scene girls in the early 2000s were.
Well, scene girls in the early 2000s became an embodiment of Gur. It's
Yeah, well, that's what I meant.
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
I think I said it backwards.
They
but
patterned themselves after Gur.
Yeah, it was Invader Zim, Nightmare Before Christmas, and fucking My Chemical Romance. That
Yes.
was basically
that was
scene girls.
the holy
And
triad.
then they would
Knives
have
for
like
pins.
Pikachu keychains or something. Be like, look, I like Pokemon and anime. It's like,
No one
you-
else likes this except me. I'm Eddie.
I'm the only one.
I'm gonna be the next Hokage.
Yep.
I'll tell you what.
But yeah, so it was a
Hank Hill is the best anime.
as a TV show that ran for 2 seasons, I believe,
Yeah.
and it had a very unique, very disgusting art style, and
Yeah.
or I guess the art style itself wasn't disgusting. It was the world and character design,
Oh yeah.
which
Like kind of like what would like Ren and Stimpy was a lot like that, but this was like kind of like horror grotesque.
Yeah.
For a kid's show.
and I loved it.
Oh, yeah.
I loved it as a child.
Yes.
Great show.
Great. It was a great show.
And the revival, I think it stayed true to it. I hope they do something else with it because it didn't really feel like a finality to it.
Oh no, there was absolutely no.
Yeah, like they
finality
kind
to
of
it.
left it where it's like, yeah, there could be more adventures.
And that's what I'm hoping for is
Cool.
that because it was almost all of the same people who worked on the
Which
original
is
show.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially I don't want to pronounce his name wrong, but Honan Vasquez, I think is how you pronounce it.
Sure.
Yeah, that sounds right.
It's like
And
JHONEN.
all
Yeah.
same original voice cast and
Oh
everything.
yeah. Oh yeah. Just fucking
I know. The only big thing that I noticed that they changed was Gaz's design, which I read that's her design in like the comic books or something that they made for the show.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
they had changed her because people thought she was goth, and the creators were like, "No, she's not goth. She's just weird. She's just a weird video game girl."
Goth people are weird.
So they changed her. She had like an Atari looking shirt,
Yeah, instead
on
of like the skull.
the
thing.
skull, because
Yeah.
she was like the little goth girl.
Yeah.
Which every scene girl was basically her.
Yeah. Appearance. Yeah.
Was Gaz.
Show had a lot of influence on our specific generation.
Oh yeah. And and then the what's the school shooter kid's name?
You talking about Dib?
Yeah,
Dib.
Sorry. He's come on. He's got the long
Well,
black
he's got the
coat,
trench coat,
the trench
yeah.
coat. He's talking about conspiracy theories and shit, even though he's right. But
He's an innocent young child at this point. In the
he
show.
did save Earth.
He saved Earth many a time.
Well, actually, it was the what is it, the moose the moose thing?
Yeah.
And his dad was freaking hilarious.
I liked that they gave his dad a lot more like
'cause
character.
in the show he was just sort of like there for 2 seconds.
Yeah, well, I mean that was part of the joke, but like,
Do you know who my favorite character in this movie was?
Ooh.
who
Their
was it? Clem?
is that their who's Clem?
What are you gonna say?
The not dad,
Yeah,
the pudding dad.
It's I can't. I'm blanking on their last name, but it was their last name just with CL in front of it, so it ended up being Clem.
CL
whatever.
Dad.
Oh yeah, well yeah, because their last name is the name of the actual company the science company.
Yeah, I'm just.
I don't
blanking
know,
on it for
whatever.
some reason.
Yeah, pudding dad is
Yeah.
fucking great.
Yeah.
Would you like the more pudding?
I don't want to spoil it too much for Anthony, but
Yeah, you gotta.
Oh, it's a comedy.
okay,
Okay,
little
possibly
guy.
spoil.
All right.
Comedy comes from not knowing what's
Yeah.
coming next.
Go for it, big guy.
Well,
Whatever you want to share, my bro.
no, I mean
You got the
that's-
golden mic
That's
with farts on it.
That's true. There are farts on that mic.
that's about the extent of what I'll say, just to keep it fresh
Ooh,
for you.
Very good. Would recommend on
Yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah, it definitely it just felt like an episode, but in a good way, not in a bad way.
Cool.
Yeah.
I recommend it.
Yeah.
If
I need.
you- if
It's
you
a,
like
is
the
it still
show.
on Hulu?
I would imagine, yeah.
Yeah, I want to go back and rewatch the show.
Yeah, I went back and
been a
rewatched it less than a year ago.
I remember when you were doing that.
And it still held up pretty well, and most of the humor in this felt pretty good. There's a couple bits that were just a little bit too childish that it's like, but for the most part,
He was real funny when I was a kid.
yeah,
Gur's
he's
just annoying.
he's easily the worst part of the show as an adult.
I mean, he's got good lines, but it's
But
like
he sells toys.
LOL, so random. Look at my nachos.
Yeah.
Like that's.
Ow.
Well, they did tone him down a little bit in this. Like he wasn't nearly as bad as he was in some episodes of the show.
I think he's annoying now because there's an entire culture that spawned from his brand of comedy,
That's also true.
which is the LOL XD so random spork.
It's meta, my bro.
Yeah, remember when scene girls were obsessed with sporks?
yeah.
What?
Oh,
That's
can I
all.
read it? Have you ever heard that? It's an old copy
Oh
pasta.
dear God.
I was all in the
what's
scene
her
girl thing.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about.
You were my favorite scene girl, Anthony.
Thank you, Alex. I
Yeah,
tried
if
my
anyone is
best.
still
Oh yeah.
listening
can
to
we-
this.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
my
it's To
God.
Penguin of Doom.
Penguin of Doom.
Yes.
This was today?
What was today?
Our fucking fantasy draft was today? I thought he said it was next week.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at my phone earlier. I didn't want to say anything.
Oh,
Oh, why the fuck didn't you say anything?
poor Albert.
Yeah, can we wrap this up so I can figure out what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, let me read this and then we'll
Oh, wait, no. He just texted me. Had to remake Lee. Oh, I'm saying this out loud. Oh, fuck.
yeah, just
ignore me.
okay.
Yeah, so it's not a big deal. Never mind.
All right. Holy. Yeah, there's a lot of you remember how people used to type back in the day?
XD.
Yeah, like every one with a 1 on the end.
Ouch.
Okay.
That was.
So
yeah.
here we go.
Mhm,
This
that
is
was me.
this is an oldie but a goodie. Hi every number 1. I'm new. It's like 8 exclamations. Also, nothing is capitalized. There's no punctuation.
Oh, the sport copy.
Holds up, Spork. My name is Katie, but you can call me to 3 penguin 1 of 00 bunch of exclamations again. LOL ellipses. As you can see, I'm very random! Exclamations. That's why I came here. Oh, there's actually is that a comma or just a smudge? I think that's a comma. Shit. To meet random people like me. Underscore ellipses. I'm 13 years old. Bracket. I'm mature for my age, though. Thal? Is that an exclamation or a thal? Whatever. Anyway, out of brackets. I like to watch Invader Zim. W/my girlfriend. I'm bi. If you don't like that, deal with /it.
Deal with it.
It's our favorite TV show. Because it's so random! Exclamation. She's random number 2, of course, but I want number 2. Meet more random people, the old school smiley emoticon. Like they say, the more the merrier. Definitely didn't spell that right.
This has gone too far, Barn.
Lol.
Yeah, let's.
No. It's almost done. It's almost done.
Let's put a bow on this. My ass is getting tired.
Anyways, I hope to make a lot of friends here. So give me lots of commenties. Doom! Me being random again. In that little the carrot with the smiley face.
Yes, Barn.
Toodles.
I'm glad you proved to the
wait,
audience
wait.
that you can read.
Love and waffles. Tip Penguin of Doom.
He had to prove it to himself, too, not just the audience.
That what?
Everyone, please give a round of applause for our bro Barn at home.
I'll insert, studio audience.
Please do that.
We do have a
Do it-
studio
do it
audience,
like
by the
Anthony
way.
Tickle.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
They're dead. They fell out of the U-Haul.
Yeah, did that
Yeah,
that make your buttholes fall
He's
out?
way back behind us.
Who?
Like miles back.
Who?
This guy that fell out of the U-Haul a couple miles back.
Was that the intern? Was that Werther's original?
One of them, yeah.
No, he fell out a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
I get them all mixed
Was that
up.
our other intern?
I didn't know we had.
Oh,
another
yeah,
intern.
I forgot. We had a new intern. He died like 2 days out. His name was Simon Cowell. No relation.
Oh,
And
was it Cowell like COWL?
Yeah.
I didn't ask.
He was from Iraq.
Oh,
he...
okay.
Just giving some lore.
Oh, for the dead guy who then just fell out of the U-Haul.
Well, he held up a flag real quick as he was rolling on the ground, so that was what gave it away.
Okay.
What flag? I'm biting.
I'm an American. I love this country.
Alrighty, well... That's been this episode. You think we could go an entire episode without Anthony spouting off some...
How dare you? I was so good last time.
You keep this up, and Anthony's gonna say on mic what he called you before we started
I
recording.
might have to release the Kraken.
What, a big old thick... Oh, yeah. What did he... He called me a pog.
My bro Barn was bending over and just gave me the biggest cheeks.
I gave you that plumber's crack.
He gave me that plumber's crack. It was
He
like
tried to
Bubble
stick a
Boy on
quarter in there.
steroids.
And I said, baby, I ain't that kind of girl.
And like 2 big peaches just
Please,
popping out the
please.
ground.
Give us your eloquent wordplay that you used. What,
Well, let's just say Bubble Boy if he got trapped in someone's pants. That would be my bro Barnes' butt. Search
Shake
Pog
that
on
bubble butt.
Pornhub.com. By the way, thank you for sponsoring us. Just kidding, they didn't actually.
what the fuck are you rambling
I don't know.
about?
Anyway, go to brennasapog.com for more content like this. Make sure to like us on Instagram.
Like and follow us on Instagram, Facebook. Follow us. Give us a subscription on YouTube.
Yeah, go to Revolter Pictures. That's our company,
YouTube
I guess,
channel.
and the
Yeah.
YouTube and the Insta. Yeah, we don't have like a dedicated Tacky Tablecloths thing.
No, I
because
don't.
we just do everything.
It's all under Revolter
Yeah,
Pictures.
it's all under the
Yep.
branch of Revolter Pictures.
Because that's like our brand. That's like
It
our
makes
thing
it
that we
easier.
do.
Yeah, it's our intellectual property.
IP. Yippee! Not many intellectuals though here, huh?
That's
So yeah,
true.
thanks for listening.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys. Seriously though, genuinely, thank you guys for voting for us
Hell
in
yeah.
the podcast awards. Sorry that we didn't win, but give us some money. Give us some money.
Never
so we can-
apologize for failures.
I apologize for my existence.
Alex
all
didn't
the time,
donate
though.
enough.
No. Be sure to send us money so we can buy this banner and hang it up from the U-Haul.
And also so we can lobby for next year.
Yeah, I'll buy a lobbyist. I know they're not hard to.
I'll buy a lobby.
It's not hard to buy a lobbyist.
So anyway,
Just need money.
thanks for listening.
This
Yeah.
has been Barn, Bogn,
Thanks
and
everybody.
Big Al.
No, fuck you.
Okay.
I don't say bye. Instead,
Hello.
I reject you and I say please remember to spay and neuter your grandpa.
I reject
Have
your
a wonderful
hypothesis.
night.
I reject. Thank you. Bye.
Facts don't care about your feelings.